Today we're out here at PIR for EVOC.
So EVOC stands for Emergency Vehicle Operation Course. That is the training we take when we are learning how to drive patrol vehicles, whether it be explorers or pickups or whatnot, in emergency situations where we learn how to react, how to respond, how we can push the cars to their limits, but do it in a safe and a controlled manner.
You also have to imagine that this is obviously a controlled environment, driving in circles. You're not at the same time thinking about what you're responding to. But then your, adrenaline's up, your tunnel vision starts going in, all those kinds of things of all this stuff starts going out the window, that if you start making it, habits.
Vehicles are changing, they're improving, they're getting better, faster.
We got the F-150s probably a year ago, maybe less than that. And we only have 2 in our fleet for the patrol sergeants. So yeah, it's kind of been a little adjustment, but they've been pretty nice overall.
So again, making sure we're focusing on what's important and managing our environment to keep it as safe as possible, so we can again make sure that we're getting to where we need to go.
I would say on average, I am driving fast 15% of my shift. Obviously some shifts are busier than others depending on the call types, but I'll say most of my driving is just normal everyday driving down the road, normal speed limits through neighborhoods and stuff like that. However, there are certain circumstances where we will chase suspects if they committed a violent crime, and that's very important because this is the type of driving that may be used for that. So keeping our skills proficient for that possibility is very, very important, especially for newer officers that are just coming in the profession and are trying to learn how to do this job safely and effectively.
Yeah, so this exercise, we're going to be practicing clearing an intersection. It's one of the most important things that we should be doing when responding code to calls for service. So yes, because we have our lights and siren on, doesn't give us the right to just be blowing through intersections. We got to drive with due regard and make sure that we are slowing to clear intersections or just coming to a stop, making sure it's safe for all motorists on the highway. Yeah, I think it's important to get out here training with other agencies, making sure that we are on the same page. Being in a patrol vehicle, it's essentially our office. We spend a lot of time behind the wheel. So being proficient in our driving skill and knowing what our fellow agency partners are doing and what's expected of them is safe for not only us, but the community as well.
And for the public, I mean, the amount of training we go through as far as driving, maneuvering, stuff like that, they mostly don't see that. So this is a good example of how much training we get to make sure we're driving safely, we're safe in the community, even with the violators we're going after or the people that are just on the road trying to go shopping.
Thought it was good training. What a beautiful Pacific Northwest day to be on the track and doing EVOC, and yeah, I thought it was comprehensive and very valuable training.